I go every morning. I mean, the pooping is the pooping, and then I'll be honest with you. I mean, mine aren't very small.
And it's not like you can just stop in the middle of it. Oh, well, hang on, let me stop. I'm actually kind of confused as to how to put the paper on the toilet seat.
I thought you just like lift it up. I wonder if I should double it, if I should use both pieces of paper. They got to make these things strong.
Yeah, but then you risk not having a second try.
A backup.
My backup plan would be to go sit on the kid's body.
Is that some type of medical grade paper? Like,
no, this is like the stuff that they give in the dispensers in the bathroom.
Hi, I'm Giovanni Roselli. I am a health and fitness coach. I've been in the health and wellness industry for approximately 15 years now, going on 16. I live a fairly healthy lifestyle. Some would say very healthy lifestyle. I eat very well on a daily basis. Every once in a while, I will splurge and have some type of unhealthy foods. I am a proud father of a 4-year-old daughter. I am currently 41 years old, feeling good for 41, feeling good for 31. And I hope to continue that trend for myself as well as the clients that I currently train.
My name is Stuart Grudinsky. I am a complete opposite of you. Well, not the complete opposite, but I'm 35, father of 2. I have a 3.5-year-old daughter and a 6-month-old son. I had McDonald's for lunch yesterday. I'm pretty average weight, height. I sit at a desk most of the time. My exercise is mostly just doing stuff around the house. I'm a DIY kind of guy. We're similar areas of the spectrum, but completely different. And I'm really excited to see where we go on this journey. For those who don't know what journey we're on, Gio and I just got these boxes in the mail from Viome. We have not opened them, as you can see. They got the postage label on them still. We think we know what we're about to do, but we're not entirely sure. So, I mean, why don't you tell me what you think is about to happen inside of this box? And then
well, I did a little research. From what I understand, we're going to have to do two things. One would involve drawing blood, and one would involve pooping, going number 2, as we would say to our children. And everything that we need is inside this small little box. So it's going to be interesting to see the whole, going number 2 expedition. Will be an interesting journey, I'm sure, for the both of us. And I'm not sure what that looks like in the box.
I know that the end result of the reason we're doing all of this is we're going to get some sort of AI-powered intelligence based on exactly what's going on inside of our bodies right now to tell us what kind of foods we should be eating, what kind of vitamins we should be taking, or what we're lacking. Kind of hoping it says, you're the kind of person that needs to eat more red meat or less. I have no idea, but or hey, you eat way too much broccoli, which I'm sure a lot of people would love to hear, but I have no idea what the results are going to tell us to that kind of detail. Maybe it's going to give us some like foods to cook and diets to try. I don't know, but I'm pretty excited to try it out. I hear you. I'm really interested to see how on earth we're supposed to poop in a tube or whatever it is. I think that's going to be the weirdest challenge. Mm-hmm. I really hope that it's like the finger pricking part is like what they have today for people who are diabetic, where it's like shoots in. Because I remember when I was a kid, when they used to prick your finger, it was this like hard plastic thing to make a square into your finger.
Oh, yeah.
So much. But now it's like a little tiny pin. So I kind of hope they invested in that technology, whatever it is, but I have no idea. So.
And from my kind of perspective, I use the term health optimization. So I'm always looking to, be at the top end of the health curve, so to speak. So what I'm hoping for and to find is, what can I do to potentially help my clients if my clients were to, go down this road too? What can they do to make themselves even better, to live as long as they can, to age as gracefully as possible? That's also something that, I'm heavily interested in finding out.
I'm an engineer, so I love data. I love knowing stuff. So by being handed some sort of playbook like this and saying this is exactly what your body is asking for, I'm probably just going to go like full bore into it. And maybe it'll be the thing that finally gets rid of my beer gut.
It sounds like we both like to follow rules and directions. So I think once we get our game plan, we'll be good. We'll be good students.
All right. With that, why don't we open it up?
Nice, nice box.
So this is the Health Intelligence kit. I believe they have another one that's just Gut Intelligence.
Yes.
This is the bigger, more full picture version. Comes in this nice box here. And it says, imagine living in a world where illness is optional. Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Very deep.
So let me just show this is a beautifully packaged box. It's got 3 sections in it. Select, human gene expression, and send. That's probably where the tube is. All right, so let's pretend we've registered. We're going to go offline and do this after we are done the call.
And something with me, just personally, is kind of the less directions, the better. So it's nice to like not open something up and to have like, step 7, step 8, just.
You have to have a university course to understand what you're doing.
Right. And obviously this is pretty straightforward, but it's nice that, the directions are basically on this small little page. There are tool stool collection papers. They could be found below. Attach the stool collection paper to the bottom of the toilet rim sides to absorb the potential force that could be coming. Deposit your stool onto the stool collection paper. All right, so there's your answer, Stu. That's how we're going to do it.
What if you really have to go? What if you blow through the paper?
It's possible.
I guess the paper is biodegradable and you can flush it afterwards. Okay, and then there is the human gene expression box, which is the one you're really excited about.
If there's one thing I'm not good with, is drawing blood and anything that requires needles. So the fact that I actually have to draw my own blood for the first time in my life is something that I'm honestly not too excited about. And then usually the joke is, oh, you're a big guy, big, strong guy, can't handle a needle. You're right. I'm a big, strong guy who can't handle a freaking needle. And that's just the way it is.
So it says we have to fill 4 of these little mini vets, which is not a tiny Corvette, which would be a lot more fun.
We have to fill 4 of these?
Yeah, they're small, but you got to fill all 4 of those little purple ones at the back there. It looks like once you're bleeding, you just touch it there and it sucks it right up.
I'll tell you, I don't know about you, Stu, but like with something like this, especially something that I really am not that excited to do, like I feel a little pressure because I don't want to do it wrong. Like I don't.
I don't want to do this again.
Yeah, and I don't want to have like 5, pricks on my finger because I couldn't get it right. Even as silly as that sounds.
Use your whole hand for a week. Okay, and then in the last box here, I've opened up the send box. Oh, I forgot to say this at the start, but I'm in Toronto, Ontario, so I'm in Canada. Gio, you are here in Florida. That's what it looks like. Lucky guy. So the reason I brought that up is because, especially with some strange stuff like this, there are borders to deal with because we're sending this stuff to the States. So you probably don't have a little baggie in there that says customs declaration like I do.
I don't.
We are the ones responsible for the return shipping costs. That makes sense. Like I can't imagine it's easy for Viome to manage return costs everywhere around the world and know exactly, their kit is one price no matter where you are. So that makes sense. You're already spending a decent amount of money to do this. So the added cost of this tiny little bag, which I can't imagine even for me, can't be more than $20 to send it back, is part of the deal. But you know what? If that is a problem for people, we do have discount codes available through Daddy's Digest to buy the kit at a discount.
And I want to look at this once again from a health optimization standpoint as to, an investment of our health. Like you can't look at it as I'm paying that. Like we're investing in our health to make ourselves better, to make our bodies better, so we can be better parents and husbands and friends and family. So that's how I'm walking into this, looking at it, is whether, I have to pay $20 or, pay shipping, like that's an investment that I'm willing to make. If this can make me 1% better, if this can make you 1% better, then we're 1% better than we were when we woke up yesterday. So to me, I'll take that. Hopefully, more than 1%, but I'm just looking to get better. And I think this will definitely, get us to, a different layer of our lives.
I think from a parent standpoint, and I think, a lot of people would relate with this, I'm hoping it gives me more energy to make it through the day, chasing after toddlers around the house. I think that would be, at the end of the day, just it's a lot of work being a parent, right? So to have energy to be able to show up for your kid and play with them, and not just lie there exhausted or yawning or plopping them in front of the TV. Not to say that I do that, but you know what I'm saying. Like it takes a lot of energy to be a dad, to be a parent, and if this can give us a little bit of even a 1% boost every day, that'd be.
And I'm interested to see, what the report looks like. Like how does it look when we get it back? Like, is it literally going to be, do this, don't do this, or eat more of this, or stay away from this, and how that all kind of shakes out in the end?
I'm kind of expecting to have my mind blown when I open it up. I've heard good things about this stuff, so yeah, I'm really hoping to just be like, whoa, okay, I didn't know that. That explains, half of my life.
And then if you really try to put the pieces together, it's going to be like, I eat that a lot, and then I eat that at night when I'm usually crashing, and it makes me more sluggish, and then like all the pieces will come together.
I think so.
And that'll make it even more powerful.
And you know what? The kits, this is the bigger kit. This is, I believe, the list price is $250 US. I don't think you could go to a doctor and get all this testing done for any less than that by far. And imagine the time you're going to spend going there to the doctor's office doing that. And I also think I would rather do the stool sample at home instead of sitting there until I have to go.
You go to the doctors and then you almost get, that white coat syndrome where you kind of freeze up a little bit, or you don't want to do it, or you can't do it, or you're not your time to go. Exactly. So now it's, now we're in the comfort of our own home, and, we can do it at our leisure, so to speak. Although I did see that ideally they want you to do it pretty immediately after you open the kit. I think for the solutions and everything else that's inside the box, I think they don't want you to hold the box for too long. So I think we need to jump on this in the next day or so. Yeah,
and I reading into that, they probably also want the blood and the stool to be from the same time period, so that they correlate with each other. Because your food could be totally different if you don't do one to the other. So that makes sense.
Was it? Could be 2 to 4 weeks we get back.
You'll probably get back first, since you don't have to deal with getting across the border. But maybe this customs form here will get it to them pretty quick. But yeah, probably they got to run it through their systems and everything. So I think 2 to 4 weeks sounds about right. And then we will jump on another call. Same thing. We'll get the envelope and we will not open it.
Right.
I think we'll open it together and just see what we see.
And it sounds like this will be just in time for the holidays, where we have our holiday cookies and parties, and not exactly the most pristine time to start a new health and fitness nutrition regimen, but maybe even more powerful to say, hey, this is what I just found out. Maybe I should take my hand off that piece of food.
Sounds good. All right, so let's jump on another call after we've gone through this, and we'll tell everybody what the experience was like.